Thomas. We're back with Jim, and I'm going to let him put his movie reviewer hat back on and take off his personal story. So I have been watching Good Omen with Michael Sheen and David Tennant. And if somebody else had pointed me to the series, I wouldn't have found it otherwise. I thought it was delightfully wicked and fun with those two. I think they could have been in any particular situation. So how did you feel when you watched?
I agree. David Tennant and Michael Sheen carry the series because they're given so much room to play, and play they do.
Yes, they do.
This is a story of an angel and a demon who are both trying to avert Armageddon. There's in the early part of the series, there's a mix-up, a baby-switching mix-up, in which the Antichrist is misplaced, as it happens. And so the angel and the demon are then sort of teaming up to prevent Armageddon. It's basic, and their motivation is basically to like keep the party going. Like they don't necessarily have a dog in the fight, except for they just want Earth and humanity to keep going. And so that's a very interesting motivation. And of course, David Tennant and Michael Sheen are, David Tennant is like the perfect demon, and Michael Sheen is the perfect angel.
They're so well cast. And one of the things I loved about Michael Sheen's character, because whether it was written in there or not, is because he's been on Earth so long, he just loves to eat and have a great meal and read a good book. He's just become absorbed by the pleasures.
Right.
Of Earth.
Like the simple good pleasures are Michael Sheen's, and the simple bad pleasures are David Tennant's.
The crazy car.
Exactly. The Bentley that he drives ungodly fast through the streets of London. I also want to shout out some of the supporting players in this.
Oh, yes.
I think John Hamm is really good. Jack Whitehall is probably my favorite. He plays Newt, who's the witch finder, and he is absolutely fantastic in this. He's also a really good stand-up comedian as well.
Oh, is he? Okay, I didn't know, because I thought he was charming.
Yeah, he's delightful. He's a great stand-up comedian. He appears on those like big fat quiz of everything shows in Britain, in the UK, and so he's really good. I was a fan of his previous to this, and so it was good to see him show up as well.
Well, he has a boyish charm about him that made that character work so well. And but this is on
Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime, and still available.
Yes.
And how many?
And there's 6 episodes in the first series. Series 2 is currently in production.
Oh, are they they're gonna do another one?
They're doing series 2, and that is going to potentially debut in 2022. We also have, if you are a fan of David Tennant and Michael Sheen together, they are available in a show called Staged, which came out during the pandemic, the heights of the pandemic, and it's a story of 2 actors. They're fictionalized version of Tennant and Sheen, 2 actors who are putting on a play, and they're rehearsing over Zoom. And so it's fictionalized versions of these 2 actors, but it's really charming. And if you like Tennant and Sheen together, then there's another pairing of these 2 great actors.
And how can we see that?
That is available on Hulu.
I would watch them read the phone book.
No,
I mean, that excellent talent, all those excellent talents together, and the way they play off each other. I wondered how many times the director just said, "Okay, here's the premise, knock yourself out," because it felt like that. And I love the steampunky look of it too.
Yeah, they were great. And I mean, some of my criticisms of the series, they are fantastic. Like, there's no sort of unqualified, they're unqualifiedly wonderful. However, I would wish that they had a little bit more to do with the plot, because one of the things that the plot resolution has is just like this boy and his friends, and I would have liked to seen a little bit more of an incorporation of the angel and demon into the resolution.
Season 2. Season 2, we're going to see more of Adam. I have a feeling.
I hope so.
I hope so. Thanks, Jim.
Thank you.